Japan, 1180. A land of iron and honor, where the samurai code was the only law. History remembers the lords who fought for power and the clans that rose and fell. But among the most feared warriors of the Genpei War was a woman whose name still echoes today. Her name was Tomoe Gozen, and she was a warrior worth 1,000. Today, we bring the receipts for the female samurai history almost tried to forget. This is what about the others. Take a seat. The tea is getting hot. Our story begins in the 1150s. Tomoe was born in the rugged mountains of Kiso. She was the daughter of Nakahara no Kaneto, a powerful supporter of the Minamoto clan. She grew up alongside Minamoto no Yoshinaka, her childhood companion and future lord. In the wilderness, they trained together. Tomoe was said to be as strong as any boy. She mastered the sword and the horse before most men could even lift a blade. By her teens, she handled a mighty bow and an oversized sword with terrifying ease. As they matured, she became Yoshinaka's most trusted commander, holding the rank of leading general. She was his sword, his shield, and his equal in a world dominated by men. By 1180, Japan was consumed by the Genpei War, a brutal struggle for the throne. Yoshinaka and Tomoe led their forces from the mountains, ready to reclaim the capital. At the Battle of Yokotagawara, Tomoe charged into the front lines with unmatched fury. She reportedly took the heads of 7 mounted enemy warriors in a single engagement. Her tactics were bold, her execution flawless. The Taira began to fear her name. Her reputation grew until she was known across the land as a warrior worth 1,000. To her enemies, she was a demon. To her soldiers, she was an inspiration. Then came Kurikara. Yoshinaka was outnumbered, but he had a plan for a night attack. They sent oxen with flaming torches into the enemy camp, causing total chaos. Tomoe commanded 1,000 riders, driving the Taira into the ravines below. Victory was theirs. They seized the capital, but the halls of power were treacherous. Kyoto would be their greatest triumph and their eventual undoing. Yoshinaka's cousin, Yoritomo, viewed his success as a threat to his own power. He sent a massive force to eliminate them. The Minamoto were now at war with themselves. Yoshinaka was branded a rebel. His time in the sun was rapidly fading. By February 1184, it was the end. At the Battle of Awazu, they were surrounded. Yoshinaka's forces were whittled down until only a handful of warriors remained. Yoshinaka turned to Tomoe and ordered her to flee the battlefield. He didn't want a woman with him during his last battle. He wanted to die alone. Tomoe was devastated. She refused to leave until she had performed one last act of valor. She spotted Moroshige, an enemy rider of legendary strength, leading his men. She charged into them, grabbed Moroshige, and pulled him clean off his horse. With her bare hands, she twisted off his head and cast it aside as a final testament. Her duty was done. She discarded her armor and rode away into the distance. Moments later, Yoshinaka was killed. The era of Lord Kiso had come to an end. But what happened to Tomoe? Some say she retired to a temple and became a nun. They say she lived to 91, praying for the souls of those lost in the war. Other stories say she was captured and married, living a long life as a mother. And some say she walked into the sea, choosing to serve her lord in the afterlife. The truth is, she vanishes from the official records. She is celebrated, but absent. Some say she was a literary invention, but to the people of Japan, she was real. She became the archetype of the Onimusha, the legendary female warrior. Her exploits were immortalized in no and kabuki plays for centuries. Ukiyo-e artists captured her ferocity in prints that traveled across the islands. Today, she stands as a symbol of resilience in a world that tried to limit her. A reminder that a warrior's worth is measured by their spirit, not their gender. Her spirit lives on in every woman who refuses to be told where she belongs. History is full of warrior queens they never expected you to learn about. On receipts, the tea is just getting hot, and our teacups are never empty. If you believe history deserves receipts, join us. Subscribe and hit the bell. We check the facts, we spill the tea, and we always bring the proof. Join the class. New episodes every Wednesday and Sunday. Don't miss the next receipt. Because sometimes the most important records are the ones they tried to erase. Thank you for making the record with us. And as always, what about the others? The stars tell the stories the earth tries to hide. Cheers to the next milestone. History, receipts, no cap.